Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Cypher from Siphon TCG, and I'm coming at you with another video on my channel. And we are going to be doing a mini series on our Art of War episodes. We're going to take a few games from the Pro Tour, and we're going to break them down again at a high level. If you guys don't know what my Art of War series is, this is when I break down my own or top level game fray from a tier 3 or tier 4 event, or if, two very good players playing against each other, and it's a very interesting game that you can break down. I try to tackle it from a very philosophical and high level viewpoint, so we guys can break it down into your own gameplay and figure out like the ins and outs, develop heuristics based off of the things that we're seeing. And sometimes we roast people, and we just give them minus 50 aura. But today, what we're going to be looking at is round one of the Pro Tour. The Pro Tour happened about 2 weeks ago at the time of recording. I got to watch bits and pieces of it. Obviously, I know the results of the final tournament, but most of the Swiss rounds, especially day one and like early day two, I don't actually know who won or lost. So we're going to be looking at Vespa versus the at the time defending Pro Tour champion Arthur Chue. It's going to be Prism versus New. And again, people are going to feel attacked with what I'm about to say. And, like, first of all, thank God. But, like, I'm under the class of this is heavily Prism favored. And, like, okay, like, let me not say it. This is, like, probably, like, 65-35. I can concede 60-40. But for the most part, when I see the new side win, very unnatural things are happening. It's like just like again when you deal with a class of randomness, which is like the random cards being banished off the top for certain effects. It can give the allure of how good something is. Like for example, yes, if I just on Kano just happen to blind hit Wildfire and all that stuff every single time, yeah, the class is going to look pretty broken. When you look at a larger sample size, and when things more often than not aren't like the exact key cards that the opponent needs, you can see like the disruptive power of New can kind of flounder at certain times. Now, versus like Prism, like what are we not wanting to get banished if we're the Prism? Right, we don't want our Figments banished, obviously. Like that's obviously not good. If we're running the combo package, we don't want certain auras banned. Like obviously, if we can keep our Genesis up, if we can have like our Merciful up, we can pretty much. I mean, literally just our combo pieces. We just don't want those banned. We don't care if like Blue Herald of Ravages gets banned. We just don't care. Even if our opponent can play it, we just do not give a shit, right? But obviously, if they just like, randomly turn one, hit you, they ship a card from hand, sure, but then randomly banish a Genesis. Well, it's like, well, that sucks, obviously. And that's why partially I will give the new side credit. It is hard to quantify it because neither side is a control. I am just trying to disrupt if I'm the new. I don't really care. Like, I'm taking resources from you no matter what. So it's not the news fault that sometimes they like really hit the nasty off of a banish and sometimes they don't. It's kind of just up to like where the cards lay. But again, when I talk about unnatural things happening, it is those cards getting banished, and usually multiple of those cards getting banished. Like the Prism, if they choose to combo, which they should, as long as they have a Genesis and 2 to 3, like if they have War, if they have Erudition and Rebirth, like if they have like 2 of these 3, usually like at least these 2, but like obviously like this in certain game states is necessary. You're fine, and as long as you have like the Soul, and like that's usually where the Genesis is a big help. Like you're going to look pretty good. Now, the one thing that the new does have an angle on is there will be sometimes that the Prism just cannot defend well. Like whether it be like 2 blocks, no blocks. The fact that you need very certain cards in your hand to be able to play the game the following turn cycle, it can be difficult. So if we can put massive pressure onto the Prism, maybe make them like combo off when they have like one and they just have to randomly go for it. They just have to like throw their hand on the table and see what happens. Yeah, like that, I think we're in a good spot as the new if we can force that. Now, again, you don't need a ton of things. Like, I think if Prism just draws averagely, I think she wins. Obviously, she draws high. Like, she's just going to absolutely murk the new. Like, it's not even going to be close. So that's going to be the biggest thing that we're going to need to see from both sides. We're going to see the new need to high pressure force the Prism to combo on Loso or just outright kill her. Banish very key cards off of the top. This is where, like, a card like Siren's Call won't get a lot of things, but your like contract cards that like surgical that banish a card from hand and from the top of the deck. Your Bonds of Agony, your Leave No Witness, your Persuasive and stuff like that. Like we need to control what gets banished, and obviously with the leave, it's just being efficient, right? Or like things like Bonds of Attraction, like everything's just kind of random. Well, sorry. Like, obviously, I think the graveyard gets hit, obviously, but that's a resource already used. Now, unless you're exactly like getting rid of like one of the pieces that Rebirth would get, hitting the graveyard doesn't really matter at that point. And obviously, from the Prism side, focus. You have the ability to play slow if you want. Just build up. So usually, like versus new, I like to at least have 3 so when I go to combo. Because it gives me at least a little bit of leeway. It gives me a few turns to find my Genesis if I have the loop on. Obviously, the more so, the better. But like usually 3, where I'm like, okay, I think I have enough turns to find it through like natural draws, tomes, hopefully some erudition draws. Yeah. So let's go ahead and figure out who should want to go first or second here. As the Prism player, I am super fine with either. Obviously, I would prefer to go second here. Because what this does is if my opponent attempts to play cards into me, I have the option to block and filter. Or if they just try to go for like a surgical or something, unless they just want to pop their boots like turn 1 or something, I can just like play an aura. And then they're put in a really weird spot where it's like, cool, do they just blow their boots on turn 1 now they just don't have it anymore? Or do they just let this aura stick? Which, if they're letting the aura stick, we're looking pretty good. Vice versa. Like, sometimes, like, the new will not do anything into you, and they'll just pass, and you're fine with that because no action happened. The new desperately needs things to happen for her to win. If like both of you are just kind of like middling and doing nothing, like the Prism will eventually just find her pieces. But as far as going first and like second, like the power of going first here as Prism, obviously you can just like drop double aura. You can go like Genesis like passing would be like insane. You can go Genesis passing, or you can even just drop an ALS. And then, unless like the new has like double transcend, she has no way to filter the hand. Now one thing that's going to be interesting is obviously the headpiece is we did see the debut, and I will skip a little bit. We did. Oh Jesus Christ! We did see the debut. I guess it's old tech, but like technically never really surfaced at the pro level. Is the Traverse new build that is going for a like big coup de grace combo at the end. I think that build would be really good if we are Prism, because like that mask, while that mask like won't like I'll just banish yellow, sure, but the fact that it's going to make it harder and harder to actually have offense on your turn if you're also committing cards to block. So if we can just like politely get this new to like fuck off and just play Transverse, we're looking pretty good. We're like one of the decks that like we don't really care about Transverse, and realistically, the new ability shouldn't be that good. Because yes, We do have some amount of blue cards, but a lot of them are auras and angels that sure will come in for like 5 on hit go to soul. She's not going to benefit off of soul at all. Unless she has multiple ways to get go again. She's attacking with like 1 or something. Now, obviously, if we're super low, it matters a little bit more. But realistically, if I'm Vespa, I feel very, very confident in this matchup. I wouldn't be surprised if Vespa went with like 20 plus life. Or rather, like, I just don't see Arthur going to be able to punch through here. Especially if Vespa has like a good start. If Vespa has a good start, like I just think there's like no hope. Alright, so this is very standard equipment on all sides. We've obviously seen the adaptation away from a Rousing Wave into the Flick Knives. I never actually ended up making a deck tech, but the new build that I was playing was built around like Mist Blades and like Flick Knives. It was also playing like all like the really good 2 for 4, 2 for 5s like per surgical, pursuit, and the card and effects like that. And it was just built off of like always swing these daggers, make it awkward for your opponent. We're trying to make our cards above rate, so we would go like dagger, like into surgical, into like pursuit. It would be a very resource intensive hand, but the bill was basically there to do that. And like the flick knives just enabled that because on demand we could flick, hit like this, right? Then our next thing has go again. On Vespa side, I assume it's very standard. Yep, Halo, Vestige, Stonewall, and should be Footsteps. Yep. Oh, we need a times 2 speed this. Alright. We're going to see who's going first. If we see the tuning trigger, we know Arthur went first. By Vespa, like reading this, I'm assuming Vespa's going first, or Arthur probably would just put a counter on his tunic. Unless he just doesn't have his dice out, maybe? Okay, yep, nope. Okay, so Vespa is going first. Obviously, I have no way of seeing the hand structure, really. And if I wanted to... Okay, and we see, like, the first thing that I talked about. Hopefully it's double blue pitched. Okay, we had to pitch a yellow. But, this is, like, one of the big things I talked about. Is just dropping an on turn 1. So now Arthur literally has no other option other than to swing this. Arthur cannot progress the board by, like, attacking the hand. Arthur cannot compress anything by attacking the deck. Like, there's nothing to attack. Like, Arthur's just going to get to have, like, his whatever turn, like, put a card in graveyard for Codex, and then just swing at this. Vespa gets to come back. This is why, like, if this was, like, a blue here, and he could have just arsenaled this, he gets to have a 5-card hand, lead off with, like, a Triumph, and just start, like, putting on the pressure and start asking, like, Arthur to do something, like, immediately. Obviously, again, you get to go without an arsenal, but, like, you'll still take the ALS, you'll take the free turn cycle. Alternative things here. We could have seen a pitch of the War Tune and go here, but it's just going to get double blocked. Then we could have like pitched ALS. This gets double blocked, and you're kind of just like back to neutral. Unless you're hoping like the what's it called? The new has a Transcend card. If we just have a Transcend card, one of these angels do get through. Because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like block with like armor? I mean, like sure, if we're like super desperate to like keep Prism off the soul, I'm down, but like then we just don't have access to this, and then the whole point of this is gone. This blocks like what 1, and you're not getting rid of Tunic. So like there's a world where if you just want to bet on your hand, as Vespa, and bet that you can punch through at least one of these heroes you could swing, but obviously this is just the safest play. This has literally no risk. Yep, and Arthur does not have any Transcend cards, so he doesn't get the filter. He's just press and swing again. I would actually swing a physical attack again because we want to make sure Codex of Frailty has targets. I mean, in theory, you can just do a dagger. Like, it doesn't actually hurt anything, but like, yeah, I would just swing like Leave No Witness at it. So now we have Leave No One in the arsenal, but sure. Okay, yeah, sure. He's just gonna take this opportunity to double filter. Like, see, we literally just had the Codex there. Yeah. Perhaps like Arthur thinks this game is going to go like at least to the second cycle, which is definitely possible. Like it's not like unnatural for this to go to the second cycle. Like, I just love, like, throwing the Leave No, putting our Leave No Witness in Arsenal. We literally had the Codex, so now this gives us the ability, like, if we just Arsenal the Codex, we have the ability to, like, block with our hand if need be, play the Codex, get the Leave No Witness, and continue there. Or if we have any amount of cards, we can, like, Dagger Codex, or, like, Dagger Codex. Like, this gives us a lot of options where we just kind of have nothing there. I mean, sure, you have two imaginary extra cards in your deck that, you know, will make you feel really good about having them still, but, you know, I just think there was just value lost here. Obviously, Vespa not having an aura to go down is really good for Arthur, but we're going to start the assault with this, and we can see. Is this a. Hold on. Okay, that's an Angelic Wrath, it looks like. Okay, so this. Okay, yeah, I believe that's an Angelic Wrath. This would be really good if Arthur does not have a direct. This is also kind of an unassuming attack. It's only for 5. That's a yellow one. It goes up to 8. So Arthur would have to 3-card block this. Either 3 cards from hand or a card plus direct, which is not like super likely that he reads that. And then we're still losing it, but we're gonna attempt to block for 6 here. We're gonna Angelic Racket. Oh, it's a blue one. Okay. The blue one. All right. So let me talk about the difference real quick. Let me actually pause the video. Let me talk about the difference between yellow and blue Wrath, because I think this is actually a big thing. So, like, you have yellow Wrath and you have blue Wrath. So, like, where are the upsides, right? So, the upsides of yellow Wrath is it's always going to be yellow pitch. Which is awesome because it's going to turn on your thing. Obviously, it's going to pump for 3. So you get slightly better breakpoints. So like this becomes 7. So this would be a card plus direct. Your 6s becomes 9s, and if you run any reds, they become 10s. And the 10 is probably like the best one if you run any amount of reds. You can just have a sheer amount of power with it, and but that's kind of where it starts and ends. Versus the blue, it's just strictly Brounder combo turn, strictly Brounder combo turn, and like that's why we're running the blues here, because we care about that combo turn being as fruitful as possible. And also sometimes you don't really need this. Like for example, like this would get over for 1 here, but if your opponent was playing on blocking with the direct anyway, you kind of get good stuff still. Where if this was yellow, this would have went up to 8, and then Carpus direct doesn't cut it. If your opponent was planning on doing that, obviously they would have to like either want to intentionally block with the direct, like off rip without knowing what comes next, or B, they would just know you have a wrath, which maybe your opponent's just like that good. Maybe they just have that much aura. But that's like the major differences. If I was to build Prism right now, I would probably be on blues rather than yellows. That's just because I think this combo turn is just so important, and you want to maximize the amount of resources you have on that turn. So yes, while the synergy with the deck is a little bit better here, the rate points get a little bit better here. I just think this Vestige being like the best thing on the board during that combo turn, I just think it's too important. But that's just a little thing about the differences there. Alright, and exactly what we thought would happen. We commit the Angelic Wrath, they commit the Direct. So now Arthur is on 2 cards, obviously see one's an Easter egg. So while Vespa's obviously not too happy about this, stripping 3 cards from the news, amazing, because now the news is very, very limited in the offense that they can have. But this is where the downside of not having an arsenal, because like they could just Vespa could send an arsenal here. But again, unless this is exactly a Wartune Herald, like we can't obviously send it. So a little unlucky by Vespa, but I think he'll still take that every day. And maybe Arthur just knew he was going to draw another Leave No Witness, because Arthur's just that good, dude. You know. We're gonna Arsenal the Easter egg, so we know this next hand's gonna be Easter egg, and then 4 cards. So what this allows us to do is this allows us to play our hand out multiple ways. If you want to keep all 5, we have daggers to dump mana into and have positive effects. Hopefully we have a blue in our hand that we can send. This allows us to block with any number of cards, and at the very minimum, as long as we have one card each strike, and every card we have after that either feeds into our arsenal, or just feeds into daggers or other plays after if we each strike go again, for example. Now, as far as how you want to block this as Vespa, not really a fan unless this is a combo piece of like blocking here. I would probably just block 6 here. Just protect what you need, because obviously, again, this is like a herald or something. You probably would have threw it over the other herald that you threw. Now, let me talk about this. So, I do know some very psycho prisms that would just play hand to hand. This is a spot where, because this is the only thing that Arthur is doing, you can just let this hit, take 4, go to 28. You're going to lose this card, you're going to lose this top card. And you get to play this 4-card hand where if you can double Herald, you have a high chance of one getting through if Arthur does not draw a popper. Now, I don't know what Arthur's popper count is. It's not going to be like Guardian levels, so if you have a decent hand, you can choose to bet on it. This is a term I talk about a lot, is range, and actually we'll have a video coming out on this topic soon. Let's talk about the range real quick of Prism hands. Obviously, this is just a generic range. Obviously, if you know Vespa's exact necklace option, which we would, but this is just going to be a blind concept. So I'm not talking about range as in like how much damage it can do. Now, obviously, yes, damage is a big thing, but like imagine range as in an imaginary number between 0, which is literally you can do nothing, and like 100. And let's just say this hand right here is like Erudition, Wartune Herald, Tome, Piercing Reality. So that hand isn't fantastic into their board. Well, except the Erudition, but if Arthur destroys one popper, that hand becomes very terrible. And these are things that you do want to measure. Yes, in theory, you can choose to pop this if they try to pop this. Get Triumph, then now you're praying that your 2 draws off of Erudition are really sick. And also, if it does hit, you can get Figma Erudition and try to go from there, because you do have the Tome, right? But like that's asking for exactly good draws. So like let's talk about the draws, right? So you're gonna have that Erudition, you're gonna have that Tome, you're gonna have that Pierce Reality, and I forget the other card. Let's just say it's like a yellow Wartune. Alright, so in this hand you would probably pitch, but see that's actually the weird thing, is like you really wouldn't want to pitch this to throw this. Like you would much rather pitch the Erudition to throw the Wartune Herald in this spot. Because if this hits, you have the ability to Tome. Like you can, like, because like playing this to do this, like then like if it does get popped, you kind of have nothing, because then you're pressed into what? Pitching the Tome to boots and then playing the Pierce Reality. Like that's not amazing. Alternatively, you could pitch the Tome. You pitch a Tome, swing either one of these, and then you have the Pierce. If you choose to play the Erudition to Halo. But again, like, what is that actually doing? So this would be like a very low range hand. Because this hand, while technically it can do a lot, it doesn't actually do much. So this would be like a 20. Versus, like, let's take this exact same thing. Let's take a very high range hand that can do a lot of different things and would almost normally go good. Let's just imagine, say, we are playing Red Herald of Triumph. We're playing Red Herald Triumph. Let's put that Erudition back in our hand again. Let's put another yellow Wartune Herald in the hand. And let's put a passing in our hand. So this hand can actually do a lot of things, if we were to keep it. we can pitch either one of these cards to play the Herald. It's going to be 7. They're not really going to be able to pop it. If they want to block it out, they're going to have to commit 3 cards or a card plus a D-React. So that's a really good trade for us. And then whatever card we're left with, we can arsenal and just play the passing round. So that's already a good start. You can just choose to play out the Erudition by pitching this Yellow Wartune Herald. You're going to have 2 cards in hand, so this technically gives the ability to Halo if you just want to try to send it right there, and see what happens. And obviously, if this hits, it's super high value because you already have 2 cards in hand. One's playable. Actually, both are quite playable in there, and you have a resource card with this passing. If you end up drawing some combo cards there, or if you draw like an ALS, you have a blue already, a natural blue to play it out. Also, you can just send the Yellow Wartune Herald because it's very unassuming. You can pitch this, send the Yellow Wartune Herald, so you're gonna have 1 floating. And now your opponent doesn't really know what's happening next. Like, yes, you're coming for 6, so this gives them an easy popper block or 2-card block. But then, okay, let's say they put the 2-card block. Well, now you can just pitch this blue, and either, and then you can send this. You can send this Red Wartune Herald or Herald Triumph. I'm sorry. That's gonna be really good. That's 13 damage you sent in 2 different ways. No, obviously, yes, you'd much rather send it with this, but again, we're talking about the different things that the hand can do. Alternatively, we can even back up even further. This hand can also block with like 2 of any of these 3 cards and play the passing. This would be an example of a high range hand because it can do a lot of things and most of them are very, very good. Like the worst thing you can do in your hand is literally block 6 by passing. Arsenal any of these 3 cards. That's the worst thing. So this would be like an 80 or 90 or something. Like the hand can you can do a lot of things here. So like imagine range right here. I'll give an easy way to also think about range. So let's say you're playing against like a Kano, right? And I don't want you to think of range again as like life totals. Like yes, if you're at like 20 versus 30, like yes, like does the Kano have the damage to do this or this? Like yes, you can think of range like that. But in the sense that I'm talking about is like what are the possibilities that the Kano can do given the current game state? So let's say the Kano has their 4 cards. You're at like 28, and you just tapped out. You have no cards in hand. Well, what's the Kano's range? Well, let's look at what's previously happened. Our Kano has seen a bunch of reds because they played like a wildfire as just a 4 damage spell. They played a couple Aether spells. They played a few reds. So they're likely to see a bunch of blues. And the more blues that they have, depending again how many reds, there's likelihoods they hit blues off the top still. So this could actually lower the Kano's range and the things that they can do. Versus, let's just flip it. If the Kano has seen a bunch of blues, there might be some spicy reds off the top. So this actually extends what they can do because let's think about what the reds specifically in Kano are. You have Tome, draws cards, Wildfire, Amplifier, Aether Flare, Amplifier, Blazing Aether, Amplifier. Now, well, yes, in this specific example, these all translate into more damage, but again, it's what the hero can do given this now. Now, let's say you're from your Arthur side, right? Like, what would you think that the Prism's range is right now? Well, given the fact that this is turn 1, or sorry, turn 2? It's turn 2 or 3, I don't 100% remember. But you've seen 0 combo cards. They still have Halo up, but they have 0 soul. So what can we deduce from this? The longer the game goes on, the more likely to draw their combo cards. They have a limited amount of soul. In fact, they have 0. So the likelihood that they can actually combo off is low. But they do have access to trying to go for it here. So like their range would be probably like anywhere between like 35 and like 60. So like the 35 being like they're likely not able to do much here, where the 60 is if they get a good draw, they could probably go pretty ham here. So like when I talk about range in this video and range in any future videos, you guys can kind of know what I mean now. Obviously, a lot of it needs certain contexts, but I just want that general term to be out there. Vespa doing like my least favorite thing in like whoa. I was about to roast Vespa, but what you reaching for this for, dog? What you got in your hand? Vespa, if you go for this right now and you whiff, I will lose my shit. You better have a fucking banger ass hand. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're pitching a blue. We're haloing. We're getting the soul started. Seeing what's happening here, are we just getting triumphs? Knocking this down to 3 and then blocking? In theory, we could get Erudition. We get one of our combo cards out. We get a Ponder, so like this gets replaced. Remember, and then we can just play out our turn freely. And we know we get to have an Arsenal still. So I think those are the two possibilities. Technically, you can get like protection, but like, no. We're gonna trigger Prism. Because he has 2, he still has access to technically Soul Shield if he wants to Soul Shield. We're gonna get Erudition. Okay. Yeah, Erudition's fine because again we know we can play out the hand pretty freely, and we get to have an Arsenal anyway. It's common things that you always have to pop on your combo turn, but if you have just a high value turn like this, you can go for it. There is, again, an amount of risk. So you go back to your turn, and this is the only card, and so you can't really do much. So what Vespa's looking for? Vespa's looking for a few different cards. We're looking for more tomes, and we're looking for auras. That's the 2 things that we're looking for. Because tome can help us dig, obviously, for more auras. Obviously, if we can just have like 5 to 6 cards going into our next turn hand, like, yes, we'll absolutely take it. But Vespa just wants to vomit things on the board, pass it back to Arthur, and be like, Arthur, what are you going to choose to deal with? Because likely, whatever you deal with, there's now 2 other things that you also had to deal with that I can now use offensively. Does Vespa have the aura to do this? Alright, pitching, that's all you got for it. Not a light card, unfortunately. It would have been really nice if we had a light card because we get to have one floating. Oh god. Oh, we're just better than our opponent. Oh, we're just better. Alright, Vespa's going off here. We have no floating. Again. Bro, if you don't cheer the fuck up, bro. Here, let me fix Arthur real quick. Bro, stop being such a grumpy pants, dude. What are we doing? I fixed Arthur. He's been a little grumpy pants. Oh. See, he got on my... See, he knew I was drawing, so he's got out of the way. Okay, so we see our first aura hit on the battlefield. Hopefully we're just pitching blue for this. Alright, pitching 2 cards. Not great, unless we have another aura. Do we have a card? We have 2 cards in hand? So Arthur's Ring Parable will read along with them. Basically what Parable says is all attack actions have -1 while either attacking or defending. So now the 2 things this does is on offense, it's leaving no witnesses a 3. On defense, it's a 2. Why that matters is obviously poppers become 5s. It's a triumph effect. It now requires 3 cards to block a 6, which is pretty insane. It actually will boost the efficiency of the D-Rex. Not that, like, you shouldn't do this, but it means, like, you're extracting more value out of the D-Rex. Like per percent blocked of a card, You're boosting it, which is pretty good. Hopefully, again, we have one more order we can play out. Oh, no. Okay, so... What the fuck? Y'all see that shit? So what Vespa's looking to line up here is a block for 1. Vespa will take 2, go to 30. Use this resource, go to his turn with 2 cards. Because the worst thing you can do is just go to your turn, do nothing, pass, and your opponent's just going to kill this because it's just correct for them to do so. Because like they can go like dagger at you if it hits, go cool, play a thing, and then dagger this. So either A, if we can put something else on the board, or if B, we have a very impactful hand that's going to strip multiple cards from our opponent, where the only thing they can do is hit passing. It's pretty good. Now, obviously, we know Arthur has E-Strike, so Arthur will likely be able to do multiple game actions. We are looking for... trying to think. So are we playing around greens here? I mean, sure. Technically speaking, there's no reason to not do this because, like, it's just a free block. Yeah, there's the only way technically this like ends bad is if Arthur is being like mega cringe and plays like a cut to the chase and like makes this a 6, blows this up, still hits anyway. Super unlikely. But yeah, this is just a free block. But I was like, initially I was like, wait, what are we doing? But yeah, now Vespa has enough aura where this is fine. So that's 2 cards. Wait, did he have 3 cards in hand at the time? Oh shit. I thought he had 2. Okay, I thought he had 2. Oh, shiesty. Okay, so this is the pincher that I was talking about earlier, and if you're Guardian players, you know the pain of this. So now let's talk about the situation Arthur is in. Now that Vespa's played out the whole entire hand. So Arthur's now going to draw up. He's going to have E-Strike and then 4 random cards. Vespa's just going back to his turn, have a random arsenal, and then draw back up. So now, what are we going to do from Arthur's side? A few options. We obviously should end the turn with daggering one of these 2. Personally speaking, I would just dagger and kill this Merciful. The reason why you want to kill this Merciful over the Parable, because, like, yes, while the Parable is going to get a ton of mileage on the offense and defense, the one thing that this Merciful is doing, which is huge, is, like, feeding it so. Because if you choose to kill this, well, now this is going to go on the so. If you choose to pop, well, now it's going to go on the so. And it's going to be pinging you, and you don't have any arcane damage. Where if we just kill this now, he'll get 1 damage and 1 so out of it. But it will reduce the just, like, stacking effect. Because, again, when we go for a combo turn, if we just have a ton, and I mean just a ton of excess arsenal, it can give us time to actually find combo if we are missing something. Like, let's say we're missing like the Genesis or something, right? It gives us that many turns of how many soul we have, as long as we can continuously do the loop. We just have that many turns of finding our Genesis and playing it out, and then just selling the game from there. So yes, I would just try to maximize damage. Here, I wouldn't really be passive. I wouldn't try to set up anything. I would just try to push as much damage and disruption as possible, and just make sure I have the ability to end with a dagger. So this first dagger right here is going to be super important. We also will have Tunic on 3, so like in theory, we can always just Tunic boots. So like we have guaranteed ways to have multiple attacks happen this turn. It's just how Arthur wants to layer them. But yeah, like if I'm Arthur, 1,000 trillion%, I'm gonna push as much damage as I can and then just kill the Merciful. As long as we're killing the Merciful at some point, I'm fine. Tunic on 3, we're looking. Obviously, again, I don't know the hand structure, so somewhat hard for me to comment on what's happening in the meantime. But right now, Vespa is enjoying his game state. So we're gonna East Strike go again. Technically could see East Strike another mode, which telegraphs like the tunic boots. But already, Parable just already doing work. So like, I'm gonna have a running total of how much value Parable has gotten. Again, even though I think Merciful is a higher priority kill, I just want to see like how much value. So Solar's gotten 2 value. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you better put it right back there too. Yeah. Yeah. Throw another attack. Yeah. The good thing is these daggers aren't affected, which is nice. Oh, that does not look like an offensive hand. That does not look like an offensive hand. That I think I seen a Remembrance and a D-React. Did I see Remembrance plus D-React in Arthur's hand? Okay, there's the D-React. Is that on the far left a Remembrance? Or am I like trolling? Because that's the art. We know that's there. I swear on my life I've seen one. He's got the pitch card. Okay, it wasn't a Remembrance. I swear on my life I seen a Remembrance. But yeah, we wasn't really able to maximize as much as we would like. We just didn't have the hand that could do it, but we're still ending off with killing this Merciful. At least I hope, which is correct. Wait. That's a him? Wait. Arthur. 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 I swear to you right now. Arthur, I want you to listen right now. If you don't attack this fucking Merciful, I am going to lose my shit. Also, you need to. This better be a fucking like codex. If this is codex, then it's kind of fine because he gets to get something back, get the frailty token, swing in. It's kind of fine there. If this is anything other than a codex, yeah, no, I think it's only codex because like if it's an actual attack, I feel like unless it's like a prime codex target, I would have just sent the dagger at the Merciful and then arsenaled something. But also we got Rividiac to do this. So Arthur Truhe, I think I said your name right, brother. You better hope to whatever god you choose to believe in. You best hope that you're about to play a codex. Okay, okay. I, I, bruh. I was about to pop the fuck off, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was gonna pop the fuck off. By the way, you know, so we could have just done this earlier and not like, you know, thinking name. I guess what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, can we clear the combat chain, dude? Can we play out the turn? Why has it been 2 minutes since the codex has been played? Okay, there we go, Arthur. Okay. I mean, it's also a good thing that he did this because, you know, when this frailty pops, it takes an arcade. God, Merciful's such a fucked up card. I swear, Merciful makes me wish my parents never had me, man. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, we're. Okay, so the only reason why we're, So people are wondering why we're still in Arthur's turn, even though he's already cleared this. Vestige has been activated, so if we have instant speed stuff in our hand, we can play it out. So that is the reasoning. And Holmes, if it's like a Genesis, if it's Genesis, the game's just over. I'm pretty sure. We're thinking. Alright, Vespa allows the combat chain to close. So this technically could be my game, like, not that like it's like the highest level thing, but like in theory, if Vespa pretends he has something, Arthur now has to wonder like, okay, did he actually have a card or was he bluffing? Because now every card that Vespa plays out that is not something instant speed, we now have to be like, okay, could he then play something at instant speed? Like, what is the actual hand structure? Because if Vespa just would have been like pass and like didn't even think another second about it, it implies probably there was nothing there, unless like Vespa just had like instant speed, like understanding of how his turn was. But the fact that now there's some of ambiguity of what could be in Vespa's hand, I actually think goes like a long way, even though it is technically something minor. Not the kind that Drake likes. Oh, okay, this is our own turn. We're gonna pitch. We're gonna trigger Light of Soul. On the pitch, we're gonna get rid of our Merciful. If this hits, we are looking pretty good. We hit. Okay, we hit this. So now let's talk about what he get. Again, I don't know what's in his hand. But here, so the options that you have, you could get War. What does War do? War is going to give you that Courage token, so whatever attack you go on is going to get boosted by 1. The only issue is Arthur may just be incentivized to block as much as he can and dagger this, so like the Courage token may not actively get any use. Or we could get Rebirth. Rebirth could like get like for example this Erudition back, especially with this Parable out. It makes Erudition an actually good card. It actually makes it good, because normally Erudition like has went down in value because people are just gonna pop it and you're just gonna be like, oh, I guess I'm sad. Not that like New has a ton of armor to stuff it with, but New has D-Reacts. Even though we know that 2 have been pitched, I believe. No, sorry, one's been played, one's been pitched. One's been played, one's been pitched. So, how likely is it that the Erudition gets stuff? I'm not entirely sure. But it just puts both of your combo pieces on the battlefield, so whenever it's go time, you don't have to like, oh, I need to Halo and search. It's just when you're ready, it's go time. Lastly, the most realistic thing could be like Protection. Our Protection's kind of the most uninspiring here because it's just going to get a Spectral Shield. Like, it in theory makes the next breakpoint that Arthur throws not good. But then you're incentivizing, you're pretty much telling your opponent that you are going to block their next turn. It's a very small, like, mental game that people can play. Like, if I just make a Spectral Shield, and that's it, what is that +1 damage doing? +1 health doing? It's not doing anything. It technically, yes, absorbs a dagger, but then, like, now you're assuming your opponent's going to swing a dagger. Now, if that's like, if it's like some 4D chess happening, and he goes, and Vespa's going like, I know based off of some intuition that he's going to want to swing a dagger this turn, not at this, but at me, and then play multiple other things because I'm not actively going to be throwing something worth blocking. Maybe, possibly, eh. But what I'm most likely is telling is like, hey, I'm trying to shore up a future breakpoint so I can block and stop, like the next Leave No Witness, for example. Now, obviously, the Flick Knives is here. Flick Knives can make things awkward, but like if you're trading a shield for a Flick Knives, I think you'll take that any single day of the week. Now we just kind of wait for Vespa. Alright, so Vespa is going to get the Rebirth as I initially predicted. We're just getting all of our combo pieces onto the battlefield. What the fuck? Bro, get off my screen. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna break the fourth wall. Is my microphone still going? It is. Let's go. By the way, I've already been talking for 50 minutes, dude. We're gonna be here for fucking ever, by the way. Alright, and we're going to we're gonna soft go for this here. We're gonna draw 2. We're opening ourselves up for Erudition dying. Obviously, we do have like the Rebirth. By the way, I didn't see what we stacked, but I don't see the Erudition anymore, so I would assume it'd be the Erudition. But even if this dies again, we can always flip this over at any point and get it back. Now you're kind of in a weird spot where if you don't have melee combo at that point, you kind of just like lose the game and can't loop anymore. But you know, Maybe Vespa either is just that guy. Maybe Vespa's just the GOAT. Or most likely, we already have a few combo pieces. Like we have like a combo piece here. We already see a Genesis here. And Vespa's just praying that they find it. Now, one thing I need to actually look up is Parable defending you or just defending cards? Like, does it actually matter for this? I'm actually kind of unsure. Not that it really matters. Just rarely will get blocked, but like, I don't know. One or point left could matter. Although I do have this on times 2 speed. Just want to point that out. Things to note: we've already used our Angel with Gogan attack and our Prism ability this turn. Those things that we can't do. Oh, and we did find it. So let's pause here. Let's see how many cards Vespa has. Vespa has one card, and I believe it's Genesis. Yeah, so Vespa has one card, and it's Genesis. Unless this card in the arsenal is also Genesis, there's just not much that we can do here. So the issue that we're at in this exact spot, where we don't have enough soul at the moment to like flip and swing this, so we don't have the loop online. And we're also, and the board's like unimpressive. Like for example, and this actually just doubles back to the soul. The soul is just the biggest thing in like Prism, right? That's why like even if I try to make a separate point, it just ends up dialing back to this because we don't have soul to flip. In theory, could still swing this next turn, unless we get another soul. Now we're just soulless. We're just gender. We're literally Arthur Chue at the first Pro Tour when he like couldn't even crack a smile. So there's a lot of risk here. Obviously, you're always going to play the LS. Like don't get me wrong. I'm not like condemning playing the LS here. But there's a lot of things that need to go right unless this card's a Genesis. Now, another like secondary point. Because Arthur, and this is something that I guess I could mention, right? Is because we know Arthur has to hit this. There's no other option, right? Vespa can freely play out this Genesis on his turn. The only issue with that is we're going to commit 3 cards for it. We do go to 2 soul. We can then swing this, go back down to 1 soul, but we're kind of in the exact same spot that we were just in. So that's why this card really needs to be Genesis, in my opinion. Again, if it's not going to lose Vespa the game. Well, imagine if it's like Liveberry or something. Liveberry would go so fucking hard here. Liveberry would go so fucking hard. Okay. Vespa's just going to draw 4. Arthur is going to just have to... Now that we actually have a good Codex target, we can just dagger this and just keep the card. Unless we want to actively get cards out, and we don't want to have a chance of redrawing them, like, in any kind of way. Yeah. Oh, is that double trouble? Is that what we're doing? Surely this card's not good. Surely this card's not good, right? Am I just not saying something, dude? What are we doing here? What are we doing with that? Alright, Vespa. Show them what you about. Oh, so we don't play the Genesis out. Interesting. Maybe just double aura on this turn. Or we're gonna go soulless. Or we're gonna go soulless. Oh, we're pitching a Genesis. Oh, word. So that could just be the only element because I don't like pitching a combo piece like that. I'm not too thrilled with that, to be honest. That's why I really hope we got like something cooked coming. Because this just seems kind of mega troll. Oh, again on surface. Oh, just just has another. Yeah, just had another one. Okay. Like I said, at first I was like, this has to be delicious. I feel like we're just chilling if we don't have one. No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, third day lost by the way. Oh, honey. Oh, you. Oh, you poor sweet child. Let's just go ahead and put the X's on him. He's dead. Okay, so for those who don't know what Library does, because Library is not played in every Prism deck, and it's an OG card from Monarch. Long story short, is if any of these two heroes have 2 yellow cards, they get +1 intellect, so they go up to 5 pretty much, right? If any hero wants to discard 2 yellow cards at sorcery speed, I thought fucking said 4 sorcery was fucking magic. At normal action speed, they destroy this. But can anyone tell me how many yellows new plays? Anyone in the class want to tell me how many yellows they play? Yeah, exactly. So this library is going to be around for until the game's over. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. But I will, on the plus side for Arthur, there is some pluses for Arthur in this situation. Vespa has 0 soul. Vespa has 0 soul. So this card is pretty much it's just a 2/4 go again. That's it. So that's why, if you can, especially since we don't have Halo anymore, if you can like dagger at the opponent, because again, dagger won't get absorbed by this. If we can somehow dagger our opponent, or even dagger this, it's fine. Basically, if we can clear this somehow, and then clear this all in the same turn, it makes this play, this like kind of like, not cancel out, but the advantage that should be gained from playing this kind of becomes neutral. But again, Arthur has to have the ability to do that. Now, again, we know we have Tunic boots, so we know we at least have one way to have guaranteed go again. But again, this is like really scary because like life totals are similar. Oh, I see the hand, I see the hand. I see the hand. So the hand is looking for a scrap. Is that amnesia? It looks like a bond. And then this card's mystery. I have 0 way of knowing what this is. Okay, so a few plays that we have on Arthur's side. We could swing a dagger at our opponent. Our opponent's not really going to want to let this go for free. They might commit a card or they might commit boots. Either way is fine. We have access to flicking. We can flick this. This also gets the knife in our graveyard for our looking for a scrap with the 1 mana floating if we do pitch a blue. So let's just live in a world. This is a blue right here. We could go pitch this card, go dagger, flick with 1 mana floating, looking for a scrap. And then just, again, with this other card, we have the option to swing at face or just kill the Genesis. It doesn't really matter. I think, again, because I have 0 soul, there's an argument for, like, not killing this, like, killing this and this. It's the most optimal thing to do. Like, I think 9 times out of 10 you would. But there is a 10th of a time you don't have to. But it is just nice that we have access to go again. This is also just absolutely fine. Right? We could go dagger, see what happens. Again, if this is a blue, we could go dagger again. See what happens, and then just like throw the amnesia at the Genesis. You have a lot of plays here that you can do as Arthur. The primary go again is if we can clear this, we're looking pretty good. if you can only clear one, I would just take this out because this is just a 2 for 4 with no soul. Arthur thinking a long time here. We have a play almost done. You know, it has been 2 minutes. Arthur won all the screen time, you know, to sell that Arthur Chuhey merch. Arthur. You know what? No, I'm not gonna be that guy. It's round 1 of the Pro Tour. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy. I promise I'm not gonna be that guy. I will give you like a minute though. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Arthur! Play a card! Motherfucker! I swear to if we get I will give you 15 seconds, Arthur. I'm giving you 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arthur, play a fucking card, you fucking animal. I swear my life. This is the reason I wish I was never fucking born. I'm telling you. What this is the reason. I'm telling you. Arthur Chuhey is the sole reason I will never bring another child in this world. Is this motherfucker right here in this fucking flannel. First of all, let's talk about this fucking flannel, bro. First of all, your fucking shirt, this is uneven. Fix your fucking shirt. This is, dude, and your fucking neck structure, brother. Actually, no, I'm not gonna pick on that. Your hair is fucking messy as shit, but I was like, oh my gosh, she has curly hair. No, this is messy as fucking shit, bro. You can't tell me you use any product in that shit, bro. That shit's ass. Now, and brother, what are these bland ass fucking till? That's what we're going with. We're going with some till ass sleeves, bro. You got this beautiful white woman right here, and you use some jank ass sleeves, bro. You can never get in top from that, motherfucker. You won an entire pro tour, and you're telling me it's taking you almost 4 minutes to be like, oh, can I kill this and kill this? Okay, the only thing you have to play around is, oh, does he just randomly have the 4th ALS? You know, does my opponent have 4 ALSs? No, well, that's pretty fucking cool. Does my opponent randomly just have fucking Herald of Ravages? Well, that's why, if that's what you're playing on, you just fucking swing at them, and then you end with this. As long as your turn kills this, I don't care what the fuck else you do. But you need to explain to me how you had you had Vespa's whole turn cycle to think about this. You chose to be like, cool, you may clear the combat chain. You can do all of this. And it's probably been probably 5 actual minutes since Vespas played his last card. You had all that time. So now we're in your fucking turn cycle, and you're no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, no. James White. If you do not ban this motherfucker right now for hurting my fucking eyes, bro. He is hurting my fucking eyes. There is no... Look at Vespa. Vespa's about to fall asleep. Like, he's like looking at his cards. He's like, oh, shit, dude. I got this other card. You got this motherfucker right here. Like, where did this person go? This person was like, I don't want to watch this shit anymore. He just fucking walked over here. You know, he does have some, like, big muscles, dude. Good shit, dude. Keep going to the fucking gym, man. I'm proud of you. And then you got these 2 people. This guy doesn't even want to look. He purposely asked to be seated here so you didn't have to look at this motherfucker taking 2 years to make a fucking decision. But Isaac, they have 33 minutes left, dude. It's fine. Yeah, take 5 minutes to turn for the rest of the game. You tell me how many more turn cycles is going to happen. And who knows? This motherfucker's going to play a turn, and then he's going to have to be like, well, fuck, dude. How does this affect LeBron's legacy? I don't fucking know. Yeah, like LeBron's legacy fucking matters in flesh and blood, but you know, we're going to have to figure it out. So then Vespa's going to have to do a bunch of thinking, and then he's going to be like, well, fuck, dude. He blocked 3 to own my 6. Does this mean he has a D-react? So now this motherfucker's have to do a bunch of things. And by that time it's over, there's going to be like 13 minutes left because it's been 20 minutes in this turn cycle. And it's going to be like 26 to like 30. Except I'm going to be 30 by the time this turn cycle is over. And I'm going to want to off myself. I swear, Arthur, I'm going to give you one last chance. Arthur, I'm going to give you one last chance. Wake the fuck up, Arthur. Wake the fuck up. Oh, what the hell happened here? Arthur, wake the fuck up. I see you about to fall asleep too, bro. Hey, you're falling asleep at your own games. You better play a fucking card on the combat chain. Right meow, dude. It's already been. How long has this recording been? How long has this recording been? It's been an hour and 4 minutes. Partially my fault, going to be real with you. But it is 26 to 30. It has only been 20 minutes of game actions. If you don't hurry the fuck up. So anyway. Let's go! 3 value out of this parable. Alright. We have decided to go with bonds. So two things that we know face up. We have to figure out what is face up. This card, mystery, because it was off a codex, if I remember correctly. We have access to Tunic this, so this is just 2 reactions by itself. And I believe it gives +3. Yeah, it gives +3. So, and technically we just have the Flick Knives right there, so like, on board he can turn this Bonds on. Yes, he's giving up Flick Knife, well, he's giving half of his Flick Knives, and he's giving up Boots and Tunic, but it would turn this Bonds up. Now, the thing is, with this, reducing it down to 0, Vespa can just give a 3 block to this and see what happens. Because he has the cushion here, if Arthur chooses to not flick, something like a Venomous Bite does not get over. You'll need more than that. So, if I'm Vespa, what am I prioritizing? Obviously, if I can keep my Angel alive and keep a card in hand, that would be nice, because then I can go Genesis, put a card here, draw, swing, draw, see what happens, right? Life total, like, in my opinion, is not really, like, that important. Like, again, I'm pretty sure Vespa's probably going to be in the 20s when he wins the game. Because, like, he's got a good decent amount of advantage. But, like, you don't have to be worried about taking a decent amount of damage here. As long as you have a punch back. Now, with Bond specifically, obviously, yes. If he gets to just surgical extraction you, it's kind of bad. If there is a really good card there, but we've already played 2 tomes. He can't grab an ALS. He can grab 1 Genesis. So as far as combo cards go, he doesn't have... Ooh, the more I talk about it, he doesn't actually have a lot of good targets. Right? Because again, both of the good 2 Figments are out that are good. This is... We just pitched a Genesis. This is the 3rd one. This is... He's technically seen 3, right? With air quotes? Or has he seen 2 with air quotes? Okay, that I don't remember. So, like, in theory, if this is, like, the last Genesis, I mean, like, Vespa could just play it at that point. Going with his life. There's 1 tome left. That's just kind of whatever. Soul Shield, I guess, but, like, if Bonds hits and then takes away Soul Shield, why the fuck did Vespa just not play it? So, yeah, no, the more thing, I don't think this Bond is doing anything. Except maybe just clearing the Angel. But like I said, we have 3 value, baby. That's what you should read the card again, by the way. No, it is actually fine for Vespa to think, because Vespa is the one with stuff to lose in the situation where Arthur could only gain or be neutral, couldn't lose anything. And also, since there's on board, much more things that are on board for Arthur, and a lot of things are unknown, it's fine for Vespa to take time. So, we choose a single block, we transcend, we're gonna mask here, I assume? There ain't no fucking way we're activating new, right? What do you mean? Wait. Brother, what? At what moment did you play the fucking... At what moment did you just play that fucking... Alright, Vespa blocks at 31-31. Hold on. Guys, I promise I'm not going to be anal about it that much. I mean, I'm 100% going to. So we blocked at 31-31. Let's see, when do we transcend? Okay, we play it... And we fully transcend. I'll stop the clock at 31:17. I mean, mind you, the full block happened here. This isn't considering the full block was officially declared here, and then the transcend was fully declared and flipped here. All right, Arthur, surely, Arthur. What are we thinking about? What tings are we thinking about? What tings? What tings are we looking at, brother? Oh, okay, we see the hand float up. But wait, we knew this hand. Never mind. You know what? So whatever viewer is going like, Isaac, you need to stop being so anal about they're taking their time. It's the Pro Tour. You know what? Here's plus 20 elo. Oh, that's a 12. Here's plus 12 elo, dude. I'm just gonna gift you 12 elo for defending someone taking 2 hours to make a play. Here's plus 12 elo. And actually, here's plus 6 XP, dude. Plus 6 XP. You defended someone. Here, let me make a phone call to James White. Bring! Hey James, can you give random commenter plus 12 elo and plus 6 XP for defending someone? Oh no, I can't. You can't do that. Oh, well, oh, come on, James, it's me. All right, thank you, James. Thank you. All right, yeah, viewer. I just called him, and you're good, man. Don't worry. We faded up the hand. We already knew that we had this. We forgot we knew what cards. We just didn't know what this. We just didn't know this card. We didn't know what the arsenal card was. All right, come on. Don't let it be a minute. Oh my gosh. It was almost a minute. It was almost a minute. It was almost a minute since the clock was cleared. A single block happened. And then like, what do you mean? Okay, so let's back up again. Let me show you, like, why we're actually just trolling here for no reason. Ah, man, I stopped on the perfect frame. Okay, but the hand is Chi looking for a scrap amnesia. I forgot it's my amnesia, but it's like close to that. And fate. Okay, so there's like exactly like 2.5 ways you can play this. You have Tunic looking for a scrap. You don't have to pitch a card for this. This doesn't give up a ton of information. You still have the access to like using the Chi to throw the amnesia. If you like, I assume there's like a target for it in here. There's no way you're just not playing it, right? If there's no target. So you have that. So like this would be like what 5 plus 6? That'd be 11. So you had 11 points of value. You did already battle a block here. Setting 11 at Vespa, like this is probably just dying. Like I doubt if you send 11. Well, actually, it'll be 9 because it's fucking terrible. Let's go. But it'll still be what 4 and 5 though. It's still gonna be 4 and 5. Like in theory, like the angel could absorb the 4 of it, and the 5 just goes through. But the 5 is the amnesia, which is the good part. Alternatively, we could activate. We could have activated new here. He already chose not to. Vespa still has 3 cards in hand. Now you're just priced into like just playing the looking for scrap and passing. I mean, in theory, you could like Tunic, pitch this, and throw the amnesia, but then Vespa just blocks 6 or blocks 3. Actually, doesn't even have to block at all. Like, I would probably block 3, put a card in my thing with Genesis, and just like throw this if this is a Herald. Like, there is not actually a ton of options for you, and if you just do like any amount of like reverse engineering, this play cycle is pretty obvious on the new side. Alright, we got the looking for a scrap guy. Let me pitch in the Chi. Let's go. Whoa, did he just pitch? Did he just point at the Genesis? Oh, he's pointing at the Herald, the Figment. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. And then you say Amnesia. Alright, this is always the play. You send the looking for scrap at, Either Vespa or the Angel. Oh yeah, and you keep the popper. Yeah. By the way, hey, does everybody wanna so you know that popper you're keeping? I would just like to point this parable your direction. I mean, yes, it doesn't matter. Like we know he has Arthur! Arthur! Bro, you've heard the call like 4 fucking times. Dude, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Brother. Fuck. Like, dude, someone. I'm sitting back down. But, come on, man! You read the fucking card! The card's been on the board for like 4 turns! You had to look at it when you killed the Genesis because it was next to the Genesis. You purposely held back another popper! Like, what are we doing? You're so fucking lucky you have this fucking favorite scene so we can just all pretend in our fucking minds, right? If we just want to fucking cope and pretend he didn't just go like, oh, I think this is gonna pop. You can just go like fucking Fate, block 6, because this is exactly 6. Dear God, if it was a red, you'd be fucking crying if this was a fucking 7. You would literally be asking for a fucking repair in the middle of the round, dude. Oh yeah, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone point and laugh. Everyone point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Here, let me draw some clown makeup on you. Hold on. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. Hold on. All right, everyone, pay attention. Yeah, hold on. Take a really shitty clown. But like, hold on. Let's put some yellow in there. Yeah, let's put some yellow in there. This is like a shitty clown, by the way, but the shitty clown for that shitty fucking play he made. Oh fuck. Red nose. Yeah, that was my best attempt at a clown. I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't great. It was about as good as this play that he made. Brother! Ew, like, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, ew. Brother, ew. What's that? Okay, I promise I'm calm. I promise I'm chilling. Dude, guys, it's fine. Like, but like, can we just talk about this real quick? Hold on. 32:53. Let's look at what point in the game this is put on the table. It's been on there for almost 15 minutes. And it's always next to an aura that you've swung at. You've even acknowledged it because you said a fucking E-struck before Adam. Why are we losing just for fun? Why do we hate reading? Why is the reading comprehension so low? I don't want to be here anymore. I do not want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I do not want to be here. Look, he's staring at it. He's literally staring at it. What do you mean? He's staring at it! And by the way, you picked up his hero fucking card at one point, which was next to the fucking parable! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look! What? Bruh, there's just no way, man. There's just no way, man. Look, Vespa! Look at Vespa! He's just like, bro, you didn't see the fucking cart? Even he is sad. He is sad watching. He is not a happy panda. Like, you have happy panda, fucking sad panda. He's a sad fucking panda. He's just like, bro, this is who I'm playing? Can't even fucking read. Nah, bro, that's some nasty work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's nasty as shit. That's nasty as shit, by the way. That's minus. Hey, Arthur, minus 5k aura. Wait, Amber not even using our D-React? He has a D-React in his arsenal, right? Wait. He put a D-React in his arsenal, right? He put a D-React in his arsenal, right? Last turn. I paid the fucking popper to put a D-React in there. He had a chance to make himself look half smart. He had a fucking opportunity. But you're telling me, you're trying to convince me that this is your king. The French is cooked. Fucking Casey. No, fuck the blue wall. Fuck the blue wall. Fuck Carman Corp. By the way, in League of Legends. Fuck their fan base, by the way. I know this has, like, no affiliation. Look at Cedric! Look at Cedric! Bro, all he can think about is, like, fucking Joe Henry right now. He's like, he wants to believe in fucking Arthur, but he's like, nah, I only believe in fucking Joe Henry. Bro, he wants to go back and cast fucking magic right now, bro. What are we talking about? What are we... I have a fucking head. I actually have a literal... I actually have a fucking headache right now. I genuinely have a headache. Because that, like, just tilted me so fucking hard just now. That actually tilted me so hard. Give me, like, 1 second to, like, untilt myself. Oh. That's just nasty as shit, man. That's just nasty. Like, I swear I'm real life tilted. And by the way, you had 10 fucking hours to take your last turn. You didn't account for the fucking... You acknowledged it last turn because you played 2 attacks! Look at his cute little smile, bro. Bro, you're so cute when you smile, dude. Look at this. Bro, you're so precious right now. He's bro, he's trying not to smile ear to ear, bro. He's trying not to extend that fucking smile, but he's gonna have to extend that smile, bro. Look, Cedric is like, yeah, I'm gone. I'm just gonna watch this shit now, bro. I mean, to be fair, that is Simon Nelson. Current Pro Tour champion for Magic the Gathering. In all fairness, but he's like, you know what, dude? Let me go see what this dude's hollering about. Because he's like, this guy ain't fucking it. What the fuck? All right, guys, I promise I'm not tilted anymore. I promise. I promise I'm fine. I promise I'm fine. Okay, Figment of War. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, this card's fine. Because depending on what breakpoint we send, we can just actually make this useless. If we can get it to 8, we just make this erect shit. But, I mean, we can't. But hypothetically, we could. Oh, we're going to go soulless. Okay. We're going to go foregoing. I'm just going to put on some pressure. Give us some more effective life. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If I'm Arthur here, I don't. I mean, with this current board state, I would just clear the. The parable at this point. Just like get all of this shit off of the board. Like clear this up. Clear my fucking throat. Oh, well, you know. So again, this got like four guys, I think. Now, obviously, again, while this is just going to continuously invalidate your poppers, you do have a weird. Now, this depends on your current hand. I believe he still has an amnesia in his hand. So because I have the amnesia, I don't mind just pitching the blue and daggering this parable. Because whatever attack is going to absorb this, it's going to absorb this. Yes, he's probably going to buy his a point back. But I would much rather like 30% of my cards like half text. At this point, like you cleared the more problematic auras, and while Pierce Rowdy is a fucking banger card, I do think because you IP'd yourself, you kind of locked yourself into this. I think now you just have to clear the parable. Especially since you have the ability to counteract with like this extra 3 value that's happening here. Dude, I'm like sweating profusely in my room now. We did not just dagger him. Okay, bro, I guess we're tunic daggering, maybe? Ooh, blocking with gloves, I like. I fucking love this black out of Vespa, by the way. Well, yes, you would much rather get this on a more high value turn. So, like, the only way you can get this higher value is, like, if this hits and then you block, then in theory you only gave this go, like, this card only gave go again. But then why would you still want to have let something get go again when you choose to block here? You don't have to actually block with your footsteps, so you're not losing a card from your hand. You're swallowing this up. He has one card in hand. He's pressing either swing at you, swing at the angel, or swing at Nora. No matter what he does, it's wrong. And he's going to be in a tight squeeze. And we still have a 5 card fucking hand. Vespa's actually, like, I know the live totals look even, but, like, Vespa's, like, so far ahead, it's not even funny. Mine just still has library out. And he already haloed. That's like how insane. That's how, dude. That's why Vespa's my goat. Yeah, you have to hit the parable. You have to hit the parable here. You must hit the parable. There's no shots Pierce Reality. While Pierce Reality is going to do some work, you have to just kill the parable. Especially if you intend on IPing yourself with this fucking amnesia. Just kill the fucking parable, bro. Arthur. Kill the fucking parable. You tunic counter that you've had for 17 turns. You swing this at it. Yeah. Don't worry, Arthur. Without knowing what's in Vespa's hand or what's in your... I mean, I guess I know your also. With the exact same information that you fucking had, I came to the same conclusion almost 90 fucking years earlier than you did. Why are you looking at him eye to eye? He's looking at his cards going like, man, eventually I'll get to play his cards. Why are you looking at him? Look at the fucking board. Make sure you remember that there's a fucking parable when you go to swing at this fucking Pierce Reality. I'm gonna fucking lose it if he swings at this Pierce. I will lose if he swings at this Pierce. What do you mean? 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 No. No. I'm going through the 5 stages of fucking grief right now. There's no fucking way. There's literally, in my J-Bomb voice, literally you I I promise I am trying to relax. I am trying my best to relax right now. But for some reason, I don't know why, Arthur just wants to get my fucking blood pressure through the fucking roof. I just guys, I promise you, I am not trying to make this up for content. I promise, I'm not even trying to like bully someone. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be chill right now. But Arthur, you're making it so fucking hard. Pause, by the way. But you're making it so fucking hard to like not want to just find the nearest fucking train and dolphin dive into that shit when it passes by. What the fuck? Now, so, like, yes, this angel needed to die. Yes. The angel needed to die after, mind you, no soul, by the way. It needed to die after, and I literally mean after, the card that says your poppers don't mean shit, and now you block less efficiently, and the card that says here's literally like a sixth of another card, or like probably like a fourth of another card. No, I just can't tell if we're just like trying to lose on purpose at this point. I actually think like this needs to be investigated. I think Arthur actually needs to be investigated for match fixing. Vespa, I'm convinced you paid him off. Vespa, you got this signed fucking library. You got code full of shit. You need to somehow convince me you did not pay Arthur to play like this. There ain't no fucking way, man. There ain't no fucking way. Please, I'm gonna beg anyone, please, convince me that this is like some type of hallucination. Let's just move on. We need to move on before I have a heart attack. Before I literally have an aneurysm. Please, dear, please, God. I beg you. Oh yeah! Get instantly fucking punished. So if you randomly played seven, now even they suck fucking ass. But Siphon, see, he already had the parable, so he probably wasn't blocking it anyway. But here's the thing. Yes, you're absolutely right. If you would have killed the parable and he comes to this, he might feel a little silly. But you don't know what's in this motherfucker's hand. Why the fuck would you take the risk? You don't know what you're drawing. What if you just drew a popper here? I mean, because you still have poppers left in your deck, and he still has his fucking parable. It doesn't matter that he fucking has this. This choke his fucking mana. Make it unlikely that he can play something else. Why do we just hate winning? Oh, 5 value. By the way. Oh yeah, yeah. Now we're gonna Now we're gonna use that fucking D-React. Yeah. Make sure he gets that fucking Figment of War first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely not gonna have a fucking stroke in like 3 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna. I can't. I literally just fucking can't, man. I actually just can't. I literally can't. There's no part of me that can do this long term. I'm telling you, I cannot do this long term. Like, just please tell me why. You're gonna use the direct, right? See, not that. Look at Vestman. Look at Vestman's face. He's like, wait, he had that last turn. So he just let me. Wait, so you're telling me? So, and here's how someone's gonna cope in the comment section. See, he wanted to maximize the value out of this D-React, so he let it hit last turn, so he would get exactly Figment War, so he pumped this to 8, so then this D-React would have more value. Shut the fuck up! Literally, just block 3. Or, sorry, last guy's block 2. You made a whoopsie. Block, make it 6. Now he doesn't even get the Figment of War. So now he would have one less soul. Because you made a fucking dumbass play, then you had to swing the fucking physical attack at the angel that shouldn't have been on the fucking board in the first place. By the way, 6 value. Oh yeah, 6 value. Oh, ole, ole. I promise I promise everyone I'm mentally stable right now. I promise everyone. I'm just slightly angry right now. Just a little angry. That's all it is. It's gonna be okay, chat. Yeah, another Pierce Reality! Wait, tell the parable. Okay, see? Now, you can never attack it now! See? Look, chat! If he just would have attacked this one when he had the chance, then when he played this one, it would have been fine. Oh, sorry, it doesn't change the block. I'm actually insanely stupid, by the way. It's still block 3. Point being, he still could have D-reacted. I think my anger was just... the anger was talking, like, for, 5 minutes. But even still, now you just... What are you going to do? Now you're going to take one turn off and have the exact same effect now? So now you actually have to kill the Pierce Reality at this point. Look at the bad decisions that we're making just cascading. Vespa, if you let him win, I am pressing charges against you. I don't know what country. I forget what country. What is this? What country is this? Whatever country this is at the bottom left, I'm calling whatever country's president or prime minister, whatever you have, I'm going to call them. And brother, you're not making it back. I am trapping you here. You're not allowed to go back home. You're gonna stay in my house, and we're gonna fucking 1v1 in Flesh and Blood until you can beat me 1,000 times in a row. Then you can go back to your home if he wins this game, Vespa. I want you to understand me. God, it's just like we like losing for fun, man. I just fucking can't. Oh yeah, E-strike for 3, go again. Yeah, the 2-card 3, baby. That 2-card 3, baby. Yeah, that's my goat right there. That's my fucking goat right there, baby. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Turn the fuck up, everyone. Everyone, turn up. We're getting lit, guys. We're getting so lit right now, guys. Right, guys? We're getting lit. Seriously, we're getting lit, right? No one's getting lit? Well, shit. But yeah, 2-card 3, go again. Yeah! Yeah! We like losing for fun. Woo! 2-card 3, go again. Oh, yeah. I don't want to look at you either. Cover it up. Oh, yeah. Show me what that dagger do. Now you have to kill the Pierce at this point. Now he's getting way too much out of the Pierce. Yeah, he made a great... Dude, you know what? I will give him credit when credit is due. I think for literally the first time this whole entire game, he has made a proper decision. I will give him credit. Good job. You finally, just like The Rock, finally, Arthur has made a good decision. If you can smell what The Rock is cooking. I swear Arthur is going to send me internal retirement. Okay, yeah, -3. -3, yeah, -3. You ain't popping shit. Yeah, show him what to do, Vespa. Show him what to do. Is Vespa even going to take damage the rest of this game? Oh, Gelato! Oh, we're so much better than our opponent. Yeah, did he just try to pop? Wait, did he just try to pop it? Did he just try to pop it? Sure, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't try to pop it. Okay. Mind you, think about how long it's been. I have it on times 2 speed. No, yes, I'm part of the problem, but shut up. Yeah, take 3. Oh shit. Oh, so now all of a sudden we're fine with like overblocking slightly to stop an on hit. Oh, but when he was on 0 soul and we could have done the exact same thing, we didn't feel like doing it. I you got you got just keep it rolling, just keep it playing. Oh yeah, put another figment out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yes, oh, fucking do it. Oh, I promise I'm fine. This game is literally, Arthur, just concede. There is no point. There is negative reasons to play out the rest of this game. Brother, if Vespa drops a Genesis or an ALS, the game is, like, it's already over. But the game is, like, super over at that point. Oh, and we just get to draw 5 cards! Oh, yeah! We get to draw 5 cards! Yeah! Take that tunic up. Let's fucking go, man. Yeah, what we doing? What we doing, Arthur? At face? Yeah. Oh shit. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we're clearing them auras off. Yeah. Vespa's gonna literally win the game of 23 life, by the way. He's literally about to win 23 life, by the way. Oh, send it to him, Vespa. Send it to him. 5. Yeah, 2 card block. Yeah, do it again. Do it again, Vespa. Do it again. Oh shit. 4 upstairs. Oh, it just has another passing. Oh, you know what? Vespa's such a good guy. What are you reading for? Oh, now you want to read what cards do? Well, here's the thing. You're gonna fucking read this in like 3 turns. Forget what it fucking does, or it's there. It's the same thing as this. You're telling me you've never faced a Prism? I'll be quiet. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I'll let them play. Oh, by the way, can I just go like this? By the way, 7. Probably more, to be honest. But like, yes, Vespa. Oh, people have like, oh, Isaac, you seem to have a clear bias right now, and you seem to be rooting for Vespa. 1, I do like Prism. I do like Prism, and 2, I do like Vespa a lot. Vespa's my goat. But third of all, I really love when people play properly. Like Vespa probably has made like some very minor mistakes. Like the Vespa's maybe like made like on a scale of like 1 to like 3, but this dude's made like 40. I haven't win a turn cycle and been like, wow, man, he's like playing super fucking cringe. But Vespa, you just keep doing you, Vespa. Vespa also did follow me on Twitter. I swear I'm not biased. All right, Vespa. All right, Arthur. Let's see what you fucking got, baby. Yeah, let's see what you got. Yeah. Look through his Spanish zone. Look through his Spanish zone. Yeah, look at. He's like, oh man. He's like, I'll stop. I promise I'm gonna stop. Oh, you better Sirens Call this guy. Please Sirens Call him. And Vespa, immediately play Nora afterward. Vespa, I will pay you money if you do that. I will PayPal you. Who's this, Erica? I'm pretty sure. No, wait, because Erica had a restaurant. Wait, who's the commentators just on? I think it's like what? I thought I heard Brian. I think it was like Brian and Punkage. So I think this is like Erica. Is this Erica? The only reason I think it's Erica is I see because I'm pretty sure these are glasses. Erica's hair length is about this long. But like, I swear Erica had a vest on. Maybe I'm just trolling, dude. Maybe I'm trolling. Oh wait, no, that's 100% Erica. That's not, look, Erica doesn't want to like mentally look at this. She's like, there's probably some like people like sitting like here, and then like she's like, oh, what's going on over here? And then fucking And they're like, don't even look over here, bro. We're only looking over there because like we're friends with one of the guys. And she's like, okay, I'll look over here. Okay, that wasn't funny, but like I'm upset. Leave me alone. Oh, Passover! Yes, Passover. That's what's gonna win this fucking game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, was Erudition in there? Wait, was Figment of Erudition in that pile? I'm like 90% sure Figment of Erudition was in that pile. I mean, yes, it's like truthfully, yes, this game is no longer gonna be about combo. It's just gonna be about like Arthur getting beat down. But it's like, I mean, if the argument is he wants to transcend, activate new, swing this to get a Spectre Shield, try to like to gain a life. Technically, I guess I'm kind of down. Yeah, I'm probably down. Um, just eliminating a common piece would have been pretty good, but realistically, or it doesn't matter. Arthur can start cheating for all I know, and it not matter. Look, you see that spectator? Spectator don't want to watch no more, bro. Reactivate new. Okay, Arthur. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Arthur kind of goaded, bro. Arthur kind of goaded, bro. Bro, he's kind of sick with it. What we daggering? What we daggering? What we daggering? Dagger, 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 dagger. I mean, you have to just dagger Vespa, right? Or why would you? Okay, so yes, he has to pump it to clear the angel. And he needs to go again so he can swing at this, sure. You know what? Sure. But even still, I would just get rid of the Erudition still. I'm still just focused on the Erudition, to be honest, if it's still in there. Which it should be. Realistically, that's fine. That play was fine. Alright, Vespa, I need my bet to hit. You don't go below 20. I need my bet to hit. Oh! Wait, is it their Banish Zone or they can't play out of Banish Zones? I don't remember how Herald reads. God, imagine if it said they can't play out of Banish Zone. Wait, oh. Oh, it's their Banish Zone? Oh, lame. Whatever. 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 Your poppers suck. Just imagine if, like, dude, guys, can we just imagine if, like, 97 turns ago, he just cleared off this parable, and then when the other parable got, he cleared off that parable, so then he didn't have two, and then he could just clear this passing, so these cards actually have text. Just imagine. Imagine if we just make good plays, like, at any point in the game. Can we imagine that, guys? Seems pretty cool. Yeah! Yeah, in his fucking mouth. Yeah, in his fucking mouth. Let's go. Yeah, get the headpiece from him. Yeah! Yeah! Talk to him. Draw those 5 cards, Vespa. Yeah, dagger pair. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Realistically, alright, I'll stop being annoying for like 2 seconds. Realistically, Arthur has done a good job of re-clearing the board. Now, Vespa hasn't re-added to it a lot, but we're at least being more responsible than the average player, and we're like actually like trying to clear something every single turn. If I'm Arthur, I am now just attempting to soul starve him. If you can just keep like do not give him okay, well that kind of sucks. If you can just not give him we're kind of chilling. Like I would almost be concerned just if we have a D-rack. Oh shit. Oh, we just don't have a D-rack. I hope he has a popper. If he has a popper, I'll laugh. But yeah, okay, this hitting, that game might be over now. that game might be over now. But if we had like a D-React, as much as I like this Flick Knives, we might just skip Flick Knives plus D-React. Because like this hitting, again, we keep him off 0 soul, and then he draws 2 off of this. Which is like kind of huge. But hopefully he just draws 2 blues that do nothing, right guys? Right guys? And protection's about to go fucking hard too. Hey, Tromon! But protection also kind of can go hard in this board state. But once we get additional soakers, like once we get like 3 soakers, I wouldn't want to flip this unless I have 3 so. Because then we can flip this over, get 2 more Spectre Shield, because we're already getting a Spectre Shield now. We're getting 2 more Spectre Shields, so now it's just Prevention 6 if we keep it alive, and now we have Prevention 8, and then it just keeps stacking longer that we can keep this alive. I doubt it stays alive long enough to get that much value. But also we need to get that much soul. Oh, the third tome with the blue. Okay, that's just 5 cards on this turn, you know? Haha! Prism Tings! Prism Tings! Okay, that is Erica because that was Roman. Look at me go. Yep, coming in for 6. This does have Phantasm. For the first time! We've been able to. Wait, what? Does this not fit? Wait, does this have Phantasm? Wait. Oh, he might be scared of a Wrath? Maybe? Yeah, I think he might be scared of Wrath. I essentially pops and he has this. Like maybe okay. I'll give Arthur benefit up. He maybe had an assumption because if we either have no, not Wrath, Reprimand. If we have Reprimand or this, we kind of get punished if we pop, which end up having the Merciful. Yeah, yeah, Arthur. Yeah, I would be upset too, buddy. Yeah, I would be shaking my head too, buddy. Yeah, there's no shot Vespa loses another life this game. Oh yeah, take one. Oh yeah. Oh, we should Kano kill him. We need the Kano kill him. We need the Genesis. We need the Kano kill. Oh, babe. Oh, Vespa, please, for the love of God. I'll be your #1 fan forever. Arthur! Arthur, pack it in! Arthur, pack it in! Arthur, you gotta pack it in, brother. Arthur, just pack it in. There's no reason. There's just no reason to continue with this game, Arthur. Arthur, I'm just saying for both of our mentals, for my mental and your mental, just pack it in. So, like, I'll act. Okay, so let's actually break down the word state, right, guys? So let's talk about why I think it's actually such a disgusting victory. Start #1, library. Every single turn he pitches 2, he's going to have 5 cards in hand. That's extremely powerful. Just by itself, just by that, that's already a disgusting thing. We have 3 Figments here. One being part of our combo, one facilitating our life plus Merciful, one being a way to burn, especially with no Arcane Barrier. Secondarily, all 3 of these are must-kill auras. Like, you must kill Passing, you must kill Merciful, you must kill Genesis. You can only kill one. And the biggest thing is, the Genesis is the biggest one. Well, when he kills Genesis, 1 Arcane goes to Soul. So now we have our 3 Souls, so now we can then flip one of these and just love life. Like, in this board state, I would probably just flip the Protection. It keeps my life total high, facilitates Merciful. Now, like, and also, like, I want to keep this alive until, like, he's just dead. I don't want a chance for this to die, and just, like, I don't think anything unnatural could happen to where Vespa could, like, even lose it. But in a case that there can be, I would rather save this for guaranteed kill, like I said. But, and also, we have the liveliest Prism now, which is, like, kind of gross. But this is a great exhibition on winning games without needing the combo. Yep, we kill Genesis, we send 1 Arcane, we go to 14. We're at 3 so now. So one thing I wouldn't even hate, Vespa does have the opportunity to do this if you'd want. On now, you would there's a chance you don't get to have library, but like I don't really think you need library at this point, but you have 5 cards, so maybe you do. Is you could flip one of these now. You go to 2 so on your turn, flip another one, and then you have double angel attack, which is just 8 with on hit effects. So like you can either get 10 by saying 2 arcane, or you can get 2 spectral shields. Alternatively, you don't even actually have to even banish the soul. You can just keep it. Like on our rocket, you can just keep it, and then just wait till you need it, and then just flip another angel or something. Because you're guaranteed to get another soul at some point because he's gonna have to kill this. At this point, I would actually kill the passing over the merciful, because now that he actually has soul, it doesn't really matter. And 2, with a lot of angels being gone, and we see what I was talking about here. He's just flipping one of the angels. Because he actually has most of his angels out, the kind of gotcha with this, like, oh, you popped me, I get to search anyway, like, it's kind of gone. Like, he might have, like, 1 or maybe 2 left, I don't know his list again. But, like, it matters less than just, you would rather just actually pop something and then just eat the 1 damage than anything else. But, Yeah, like I said, we flip this on our turn. We have excess soul. Again, we can. Oh, dear God. Okay, well. 5, no phantasm. Do we have a D-React? It's either D-React or 2 equipment pieces. Okay, it's 2 equipment pieces. He's playing around a Wrath, which we did see turn 1, I believe, of Vespa, or turn 2. Which is completely fair, but again, it's not like it matters anyway. You have to just block like this no matter what Vespa has. Well, can we talk about how this game took 40 minutes and, like, it's probably been, like, 80-20 and, like, time spent playing? I just want to talk about it. Who wants to have that conversation? Anyone want another conversation? Just me? Okay. Alright, so we're going to activate our Aegis. We're going to get 2 Spectre Shields, which again feeds into our Merciful. If it should say live, because again, it should say live, we should be killing the passing at this point. Even with all the Spectre Shields, we want to pop stuff if we can. It will just net us more life in the long run at this point. Well, and again, I guess in that same vein, if we know we don't have a ton of poppers left, we can leave it open. Yeah, it just kind of just depends. Yeah, that's just the defining factors. How many do we have left? How many poppers do we have left? Oh, we're just taking the 4? Based. Alright, and we're just going to send 5. Can't really be popped. We're going to have to give card. It gives 2 cards. Yep. Black 6 on 5. Gets him back down to only 1, so we still just draw 5, because, library is a pretty cool card. Here, if we have the ability to kill both, which I don't think we can. Wait, what? Wait, did he dagger it? What? Oh, I think he was initially going to dagger, but then he's just playing it? Does he not have one in the graveyard? I mean, realistically, it doesn't actually matter. Well, we have 6 no phantom. I swear I'm alive for you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna send Aegis out. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing more else to say. And, like, by the way, predicted, by the way. Lily didn't lose another piece of life. There's no shot. There's no shot. We lose more life. Because now Arthur has to try to keep cards to clear the board. While just making it easier for Vespa to kill him. Alright, yeah, let's just send 6 at him. Can't be popped. I mean, it can, but it's not going to be popped. Yeah, this is just checkmate. Okay, he immediately went to take damage. Okay, I was about to say, do we have any more? I don't believe we do. The deck is getting a little thin, but I mean, it's 2 damage. Merciful is dead, and I believe we don't have any more. But we do have Secum. So, we're just dead next turn. We're literally just dead next turn because we just flip over We flip over Secum and swing Secum for 2 Arcane. What are we discussing? Bitch! What are you two discussing? He's putting this fucking card in his arsenal. He's gonna swing it at whatever the fuck. You're gonna go like, hey dude, I'm gonna flip over Secum, swing Secum. Can we just save ourselves a little bit of time before the round ends? Any precious seconds I can still have on this earth. Can we just save some time? No, they're sitting there discussing shit. They were looking at a graveyard. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? We don't give a shit, bro. We have 2 soul. We don't give a shit, bro. Yeah. Go to cleanup. Go to cleanup. Be like, hold on, let me draw it first. That's the type of way. Like, I'm gonna try to make them play. Can I draw it first? Brother, you don't have priority until I play something. I'm fucking side ranting, by the way. But like, they'll like play out their fucking dumbass fucking turn, and then I'll go like, all right, on my turn, I'll like do this. They're like, hold on, can I draw it first? I'm like, sure. You can respond to me thinking, I guess. Oh, except you fucking can't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The game's over. It's fine. They can't hurt you no more, Isaac. They can't hurt you no more. What are you thinking about? Okay, he said anyway. Doesn't matter. But just flip over, suck him, and swing second. It doesn't fucking matter. Thank God. Ah, Jesus, Lord. Look at this guy. Unimpressed with this game. Is this Clark Jensen? That's Clark Jensen. Hey, what's up, Clark? Clark doesn't give a shit. Erico's like, that game was kind of rough. This guy doesn't even know what the fuck he's looking at. He's looking at like 17 different directions at one point. These two were just. Simon's like, yeah, you might want to go to. He's like telepathically telling Arthur you might want to go to fucking Magic or something. Again, this guy didn't even want to look his direction in the first place, and Vess was like, all right, let me just get my cards and my thing, and I'm just gonna go on with my life. Fuck. I cannot handle it, dude. My fucking head hurts. Alright, guys. Apologies for getting angry, but dear God, one, I'm on low amounts of sleep, and two, this guy, people are actively just trolling for no reason, and it like makes me upset. But hopefully there was a decent amount to learn. Again, the reason why I got upset is because these are clear things that high level players should understand, and hopefully in the future, you guys don't do these things so I don't have to yell at you on stream. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below what you guys want to see next. It's been your boy Cypher from Cypher TCG. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Peace!